Software engineer, I develop software.
Alright, let's resume from the beginning. So the run before, I mean, you died to that coop. It's a one-frame jump. I've died there many times. There's no shame.
I stream for like 2 to 3 hours on a weeknight.
And generally, 3's tough to get. 3's tough to get. There's so much going on in this level, like even commentating it, you'd have to... You can't commentate it, it's uncommentatable, this level. There's too much manipulations and whatnot. So there's nothing to say because nothing can be said about 1-1. You have the G in chat.
That's assuming that I can't save another frame rule in 1-2.
Oh, we're talking
with fire.
All-Stars theory. That's not
just
good.
With my normal strat.
That's not good to talk about other categories when you're running this. It makes streamer look disinterested. Now, I do a trick here at the end. Watch when I do the final jump of the level, I release all buttons and let Mario just waltz into the pipe. Watch. Look at that. I'm going to show it again because I have the inputs now. Whoops. Watch. This is very important to the run. Right there, all inputs are let go. There's nothing lit up. But Mario will go into the pipe. It's like an instant replay where the guy doesn't know how to operate the machine. Attempt number 991.
As a software engineer, I...
Look at me hitting up like that. That's why you can't trust these D-pads.
Mainly web development right now.
Anytime you see me press up or down in these levels, unless I'm climbing a vine or crouching, it's not good. Like, it's amazing how often you register up inputs. So we did the shroom jump there. Nothing special. You saw it at GDQ.
I need to find an efficient way to practice doing 1-frame jumps.
I love how...
If I can get good at that, then I'd feel more confident about... Because, I mean, other than that, it's just... Once you can do...
Shut up, man. I'm trying to say something. Andrew comes in...
Somewhat consistent.
Look at Andrew's suggestion in the chat. What he's...
Then it's just a matter of...
He wants me to boot up Melee and do Fox short hops to practice them clipping through. That's not feasible at all. Not even the same controller. But it is the same publisher.
It's not my birthday. They're just people who come in chat and say happy birthday.
You happy birthday, trolls. You made it into the record video. Good job. Don't touch any springs, as tempting as they are. You don't want to touch a spring until World 4-3. I slow down on the stairs because not slowing down is harder, and it doesn't help you frame rule-wise. I'm sure that shirt would look really good quality if it was actually physically printed. The Skillos shirt, which I didn't show on stream, but somebody could type in the link if they really wanted to see it. No wall jump because we didn't need to do it, but that's like a Supersonic or Andrew G present. They can save time doing the wall jump here. They can save a whole second. And that's not even the biggest time save in the run. See, this is all rudimentary at this point. Like, runs should be on this pace.
I don't know, Andrew.
Runs should be even, because
I think I lost the frame rule in 4-1.
This level...
Because I can't do flagpole glitch in 4-1, but I think I didn't get, like, the fast flower grab.
By being...
So I think I could save a frame rule there.
You get much better patterns on this level by not, being on any other pace.
Flagpole glitch. I could save a frame rule there. Or no, I just save a frame rule by getting the power up fast.
This rambling about another category, and I failed this clip.
So that's 0.7.
It disappointed me. I didn't show it in my face, but I still did the end of the level well.
This isn't good.
It wasn't good, but it turned out to be good. I want to save 2 frame rules here, and I did.
But I don't know where I would
You could have.
make up.
You could have saved 3, which would have made 3-2 comfy.
I mean, I could save it. I guess I could do like fast wall jump.
All right, are we gonna play this category or talk about other categories?
A little bit. So if I did like everything flawlessly, then maybe.
Like, how about you focus on the category you're playing? I screwed that up at SGDQ. I don't know.
I have to revisit it, and
I don't know what I was doing on 3-1 at SGDQ.
I can't do flag pull glitch on 4-1 because I collect fire on 4-1, and they'll mess up the subpixels. I've gotten to 75 pipe in 4-2 with
clicky jumps though
with fire, but I don't know if it saves.
So this level, you're gonna see a number of cheeps, and we don't want to mess with any of them until the red cheap that I shoot. It's very important because I actually don't know. Once you kill a cheap, then all the rest of them are essentially randomized.
Good evening,
to some
Coach.
degree. So you can just get bad cheats sometimes on this level, but they'll start out the same until you interfere with them.
Play pretty cleanly.
The bloopers seem to be more predictable based on frame rules. Like I knew that blooper was gonna go to the right. It's still challenging to hit him just because of the way they move.
Good. Thank you for the 21 months, sir. Looking forward to seeing
Coach
you
Cab got
in a couple of months.
Coach
Not
Cab,
even a couple of months.
Coach Cab got a subscription in the record. So now this is still not like it's an okay run, like nothing unexpected.
Yeah, I know you didn't do
yet.
smooth water, but I'm just saying like you
still.
I have to improve my strats by over a second. Ignoring the mistakes you made in your run. It's like you beat it by over a second, so I have to look at my run and see where I can save a second.
There's a nice strat. There's a nice strat here in 3-4. Lost Llama in court taught me about it. Just doing the crouch jump over this pipe. It's much harder in All Stars for me. Right there. It's pretty clean. But the problem with this pace is that you get Poto blocked at the end. The Poto Boo blocks your fire a lot. But I think I shot late enough where one ball missed, but the other ball was so late the Poto Boo didn't block it. So we still got a pretty good time. I'll lose one frame rule. But we're ahead by 2. But being anywhere like within 3 seconds of my PB I was generally satisfied with at this point. So being ahead at all is good.
I mean, if you if you improve the small only run, which you could,
still with that
then I don't think
category.
you could really match it with fire anymore. I think the current one.
Get it out.
Current time is like the best.
Get it out.
The best.
Come on, do it now.
Small Mario run you can get while still leaving the door open for fire.
Could have worded it better.
Maybe, and I'm not even positive, but maybe.
Complete lack of confidence.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure like backwards wall jump and all that stuff in 8-4 combined with flag pull glitch and another frame roll in 4-1 could do it. But I don't know.
If you don't know, then why say anything? Just say, I don't know.
Then you have to ask yourself which is easier, doing that or doing like a non-perfect small run.
So now we hit springs.
Hey Ninja Bro.
I generally want to hit the spring as far to the left as I can. Because I want to collect that coin that I just did not collect.
Now Ninja Bro's here. You have to say hi to him.
We try to keep Andrew up now. This gets funny. Those bills are like the biggest first piece of RNG in the run. But if you just accept what they give you, you shouldn't lose more than 4 frame rolls. Okay, so Andrew G's trying to go to bed. He's in chat at the time.
Andrew, I was thinking maybe we should start submitting to Twin Galaxies again. Do you have any thoughts on that?
This is me trying to keep him away, because he does have thoughts on it. He has many, many thoughts. If you've ever watched his stream. Well, look at his reply. Yeah, Darbian, yes I do. Have a good night. Now the run, this is where you start to think about potential times for the run. This is where you start to fall in love. Green split in World 5, but then you generally have nerves and the super jump goes poorly, but I actually nailed it in this run. I was thinking those pipes I just jumped through, that's a good place to practice 1-frame jumps. Here's the super jump. This is what Lost Levels physics compared to Mario 1. That lets you do things like that. I missed the lip jump though.
I last shaved Sunday at noon. Like a week ago Sunday at noon.
I'm glad everyone knows when I last shaved. It's very important to include in your records to all the speedrunners out there. You can just list keep a checklist of when you last did all of your personal hygiene activities and make sure you include that in your record runs, guys. I skipped 2 coins there because it helps with other things. So 5-3's another place where RNG can account for about 4 seconds. Close to 4 seconds. And I did not get good RNG in my PB, so I did get good RNG here, but I don't think I executed all that well. But I executed well enough to still save all but like 1 of the frame rules, I think. I don't get acceleration off of this pipe, like right there. Cosmic will be disappointed. And then I hit left at that bill.
Well,
right,
worked out.
That bill that shoots when you jump to the blooper, that's the one that can mess you up. But I didn't get messed up, so it's a good split.
I know who Worcester is. I've never actually had a conversation with him.
Over the Podoboos, I slow down there because I don't know what they're gonna do. This level's harder on this version because you don't know what the Podoboos are going to do.
Ooh, okay.
As opposed to All Stars where they generally always go high. I got Podo blocked there. No big deal though, because I wasn't that aggressive in my PB anyway. So I'll save time here as well.
I had an opportunity to, but I was too intimidated to go up to him.
See, we still save 2 seconds. Probably another second on the table in that level.
So I'm gonna get a lot of coins here.
Now we do a magic trick. Just go right through the pipe. It's much faster than like revealing a hidden coin block, jumping on top of the pipe, going over the pipe. Why would you do that instead of just go through it?
He's on a 7.
And somebody in chat asks...
Yeah, I had a good run. This is another good run.
Does he ask it in this run, or I can't remember? I guess it wasn't this run.
Yeah, it happens, man.
He's like, how did...
Like, the people that I watched...
How did you go through that drain? I like that question, because I don't see people refer to it as drains. This level went really poorly. I got kind of not good patterns at the start. and then I get a really bad blooper late. Like, at this point, it's still satisfactory, but I get this bad blooper here.
Look at this blooper.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about that?
That's really bad.
That's a really bad time. So that's the biggest chunk that's left. Like, that's the biggest chunk of time to save over in this new record, and that's probably 5 seconds at least in that level. That's a 5-second chunk. And then I made a mistake on some other level. I forget what it was. But there are chunks. There continue to be chunks. But no chunks as big as the chunks that were in this last record. This is the biggest chunk, 6-3, because I had gotten hit somewhere in my last PB, possibly 5-4, I don't know. And then I had to get fire back, so that's why I saved 8.4 seconds there. That was a chunk to remember. You won't see chunks that big in this category probably ever again. That Podoboo's low, so I waited on it. If it goes a certain height, then I'll slide under without waiting, but I was too scared. And I get the opening shot there is important because you can only shoot 2 balls at once. So if you get the opening shot, and it takes 5 balls to kill Bowser. If you get the opening shot, then you only need like 2 sets of 2 balls to beat Bowser. Whereas
I have an idea of how to make it safe, but I don't wanna.
If you miss the opening shot, then you need 3 sets of 2 balls. And we have the Brupa. I handled the Brupa pretty good. This level, you know, no all jump, but I don't want to do all jump. Brupa was handled pretty well. Bill was nice. Clock was fine. No issues. Refresh, rip to earn. Andrew will like that.
Andrew will like hearing that noise in there.
We're gonna hear it again just because of how much Andrew's gonna like hearing it.
Andrew,
listen to the noise when I hit the plant and go down this pipe. Andrew likes things like this. Right here. Andrew likes those noises.
Andrew will like hearing.
He will like it. He really will. I had minimized chat at this point. I forget when I did. You could see early on. Probably after I beat 6-4, I minimized chat.
Okay, I'm glad I got those extra coins early on. It paid off.
So, I mean, the time save's still racking up. And then here, I skip a spring. I'm still not 100% convinced that this will always work, but it did here. Because I was stubborn and I wanted to save this time. Normally, when I play this version of the game, I jump on this spring, but I then slow down and jump on this spring. But instead I went to the end. And it worked. In All-Stars, you always do that. But for some reason in this version, I think it's either not as consistent or more strict or something. So that's a big chunk we save. Almost 4 seconds. And then here, getting this clip, that I let myself zip for a little bit to push Mario ahead, because it makes this part much easier. When you jump up under that fire bar, since Mario's ahead, he have more time to get in position there. You can still do it without zipping, but it's a challenge. And then I wait here an extra long time. I want to wait a little bit for that Podoboo, but the reason I wait even longer is because of the flames, the way they work out. If you don't wait long enough,
I'll lose a little bit of time there.
That the first flame at the end will be right in your way when you jump. So that's why I'm going to lose time, because I evidently played that more aggressively as young Darb. I lost a whole second. No big deal. And in this level I'm going to lose time because my coin count is bad. You can see my splits. This is 8-1-3 as a reminder that I end this level on a 3, so I shouldn't have 3 coins, but I do have 3 coins. So I end up having to wait to avoid fireworks at the pole. So I lose time from waiting and from not being able to hit the top of the pole. But it only came out to 1 frame rule, so it's not that big of a deal.
I'll lose 1 frame rule here.
I call it correctly. I lose 0.35 seconds. This level, I do a rather risky strat on this level, or one that I don't successfully get, you know, like 100. It's not a gimme. This back of head Koopa hit strat to get up there. It looks really cool when you do it, but you look like somebody who shouldn't be playing games when you fail it, because you just turn around and jump into a hole when you fail it. It's not a good look. But young Darb did just as good, so no time save there. In my head, I'm thinking about how annoying the turnaround room is going to be in 8-4 because I didn't practice it and I lost 2 other record pace runs to it. But I do screw up 8-4 though. I screw up the water room. It's great.
Kind of wish I practiced the turnaround room though.
You should have. I was supposed to. I started every stream with it.
Useful.
Buffer a jump here. See the controls? I'm buffering. You can see. You don't have to wonder. It's right there. I could have challenged the Podoboo, but it's a risk. So you could save like half a second in that room.
But I'm too stubborn.
Right here, I don't know how I guess I went on the ground too long because that blooper shouldn't have been in the way.
Bloop was there.
But yeah, I lost like 3 endgame seconds there. Here's the room that I'm always terrified of. This jump. That's a non-trivial jump. The most non-trivial.
Whatever.
And then I failed fast acceleration. I failed fast acceleration. This is like the last part of the run that you can reasonably screw up right here. And it's not that hard, it's just nerves if you fail.
It should be automatic.
Yeah, just do the clip. Shoutouts to Big John. And then all you gotta do now is just the finish. And I didn't get hit. Had I gotten hit, it might not have been business. But it was. 2158 with loads. With loads.
2158 with loads.
With
loads.
Loads. Loads.
Sub 22. With loads.
With loads.
Oh man.
2150 with loads.
We did it. We did it, y'all.
With loads.
You all is the proper way to say that.
With loads.
I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad it was like a
good
I'm
run.
glad it was a run like that.
I'm glad
That was a really good
like
run.
that.
That was a really good run. Outside of the snafu in the water of 8.
Yeah, I mean there's definite chunks
That
left.
was a good run.
You could probably take another 10 seconds off of it.
2158 with loads. How do you do that?
You could take another 10 seconds off. Thank you, everyone.
I'm glad you were here.
With load, so
See.
here's the load time that we take out. I'll show you the load time. Right here.
Andrew, I was thinking.
So watch here. This is the load time. I'm gonna defeat Bowser, and it's gonna go to Toad and everything, but instead of the screen saying like 5-1 and how many lives I have that comes up, you're gonna see the screen just be completely black for like 7 seconds. That's the load time. That's when it's reading the rest of the game from the disc. Right here. This is loading. You can actually hear it if you listen closely. Listen. That was the load. That was the disk loading. So now, once this screen comes up, it's done loading. So you basically count how many frames that the screen is completely black, and that's your load time. That's the one that varies by platform and stuff. That's the one we take out. That's the only load time we take out. So that's what it means. So like obviously the splits include that because the timer's still running. But the leaderboard is sorted by the time without loads so that you don't have an unfair advantage by playing on like a reproduction cart that has no load time. I last shaved Sunday. Yeah, that's good. Anyway. So now